Okay, so this is my hand dredge, Yabby Pump, bait pump, trap that I've made. So I've cut a slot on either side just so that it can slide onto the end of the Yabby Pump. Where this little mark is, and I'll explain what that's about in a sec, but it's very important. A couple of reducers so that I can slide this pipe in that I've made nice and narrow to get down to a crevice. You can keep it round and use a rubber flexible hose as well to jam in there, but I like this. You don't glue that part in simply because you're going to break the tips and it's going to get shorter and shorter and shorter. Really easy to squash and fold. Inside I have a ring, and that makes the Yabby Pump not go down any further because you don't want the nut hitting just in there. What I've got is a tube. That tube's on an angle and glued to a side. So I was saying about this label. When I've got that in a crevice and I've got it on an angle and I know I'm looking at that label, I know the trap is at the back here. So as I'm sucking up, the material is going to come up that little tube and then fall down into that part there. I can just pretty much sit in one spot and just keep sucking continuously, and it's just going to fill up with material. But yeah, that's it. It's pretty easy to make. Few little things as I said to think about. That little ring, and that ring just stops the bait pump going too far, because when I didn't have the ring in, I did end up smashing that in a tube. But yeah, it's pretty basic. Don't glue this bit in. You want to be able to replace it. You can have that super long. Really easy to heat this stuff up, the PVC pipe, and make it flat like that so it's nice and narrow. Works a treat. I use it on either the small or the medium size bait pump, but it depends on your height. You can put it onto the big pump, but for me it was just too hard and awkward, so it's either the medium or the small Yabby Pump. I'll leave it there. Try and keep this video as short as possible. I used to clamp it, but I see I don't really need to clamp it anymore. Just that little groove, it just slides on, keeps a seal, it's perfect. Does the trick. And that way you only need a tiny little bit of water once you're going into a crack. You can just fill that crack up and then suck up the material really. And this narrower end increases the amount of suction, so even bits of gold that have been stuck there a little bit, it actually starts yanking them out. Alright, hope you have enjoyed this one. Just a quick little video. I got asked about my trap and I thought I'd make the video for it, so there you go.